focus and finish the task at hand. Boy, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Come on, man.
Even though
now here's that he's guarded by Washington.
He has the biggest rush.
Doncic passes to Cleveland.
Oh yeah, motherfucker be making up shit.
With the teardrop. Oh,
You don't want to be treated like that in public?
Come
He
on.
got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way.
I'm sick of this motherfucker.
This nigga Jane Dill ain't shit, boy.
Told to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
You ain't heard this shit yet. You ain't heard this shit, Court.
Yeah, in the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Let's send it to Alan LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd.
He walked in, I was
We
jamming
talked
that
about how
pitch
his
and
team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland.
I was
Coach
jamming
said
up
we
there,
need to
got that
communicate and
shit
stand
for my
up to his
niggas that I get
defensively,
him.
whether it's
And
scoring
that
or
nigga
passing
kicked
the
me in my
ball. Garland is a creative player and knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
What is this at?
For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Mobley throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Thompson passes to Kleba.
Yeah, I mean, she could have been like, what?
Now here's Thompson. Kleba outside. Pass to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on Garland. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Dallas, no good that time either.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there? You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Here's Kleba. Back to Doncic.
Was a job shoot
Here's the three. Connects from downtown.
That shoot
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And he treated
For
her like
Dallas, they've
that.
gone 4 of 9 in this one so far.
He has to play more
One
conservative
goes
from this
to
point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls
And
already.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. Strus comes in for Mitchell.
I really believe it. And I know people going like, yo, Gene,
1:10
that's
left in the
crazy.
first.
Simply out of control.
You know it's
3 fouls right now. He may need to take a seat here soon.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
Here we are.
Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years.
Friends say we heard you tell all stories about what getting to the casting, and it felt like he treated her like shit. Y'all know about that. Now, only
Washington's checked in for Exum. And it's Grimes in for Thompson. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Niang. Washington comes in for Strus. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for LeVert. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. That gives him the lead. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them.
You know I got a secret source, right? Man, fuck that, nigga. You ain't got, I'm not fucking blogs with that boy. You know I got a secret inside source. Nigga, in trial, nigga, spit it out.
Too much room on the perimeter.
They've got Daniel Gafford, Maxi Kleber out there with P.J. Washington, then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Grimes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Gafford.
Yeah, I got a phone call from niggas.
Now Dinwiddie, guarded by Garland.
Something happened with West Coast. I got a phone call today from nigga.
6 on the shot clock. Washington finds
Why
Kleber.
would that nigga call me this?
For 3, Dinwiddie.
Why he want me to talk?
Washington grabs the miss.
Stop the bullshit, man.
trailing.
Gene, you got done with your bitch ass,
Launches
man.
a 3.
You got done with
Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now.
Sarah Chapman
The
love
Mavericks
Fox
have
too.
gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
And then, don't understand why he didn't do Sarah. The Sarah is a very, very smart girl.
Inside.
She's highly intelligent. So I know we believe that he
Washington
talked to
with the basket
Sarah.
on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight.
He couldn't do that to Sarah.
Washington a screen.
Drop off a little bit. Beat her.
And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And that's easy pickings
You know,
right
she
there.
dated Tupac
Leave someone
before.
that wide open, and Mitchell's not going to
So
miss them.
I believe that she did that with Captain, not only to be
Well, guys,
moved to
seeing
get
the
away
last
with
outing
it.
against the Lakers
And
was outstanding.
I think it has something to do
And it
with that.
wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He
He
excelled
didn't like the
defensively
fact that she
too.
liked
And
him.
performances like that validate his star status.
And that's
Someone you
crazy.
expect to take over a game. Should be fun to see what he does in this one, guys.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
He showed love.
It's tough to have back-to-back performances
He
like
showed
that.
love.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. There's no reason he can't keep it going.
Here's Dinwiddie. After the basket by Cleveland. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Dinwiddie. Right Garland.
Ain't it crazy?
Corner shot. And it's Gafford missing.
Group of niggas that fucking hate each other.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Right side Garland.
Fuck those same girls, man.
Nice start for
This shit
him.
crazy.
He's
Can't
taking
break
his
this
first
shit,
shot.
man.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all
It's
times,
crazy you believe that they didn't think that.
especially out on the perimeter.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And
All right,
everybody,
Grant, which
in this
U.S.-born
first
player
goal
do you think has the
lost
best
it.
chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, BA. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Exum comes in for Kleba. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Grimes. And Doncic has subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Merrill, he's checked in for Darius Garland.
As I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself.
Now here's Mitchell, still without a bucket. And it's Washington.
Oh, man, that was a dunk.
He said the same words that
It's
Tupac
Exum on
said
the
out
wing.
of his mouth.
Allen defending. From deep, here's Doncic. The Cavaliers pull it in. Washington's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Grant for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending. What do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim.
And
When you
knowing
look
that
at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there's big room for improvement.
Mobley finds Washington.
to
the paint.
Fuck!
It's stolen by
Like
Washington.
a lot of people that young guys think, got a
Exum
love of
outside.
pop and juice, big music. They don't really know.
Pass to Washington. Thompson with
Every
it.
time that the
Outside the arc.
idea,
Dallas, no good that time either.
I believe
Washington with the ball. Checked by Washington.
Oh my God! How?
Passes to Allen. Merrill up top. And here's Mobley.
Pass to me.
Here's Washington.
They won!
Out, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. DJ Washington picks one up. Kleba, he's checked in for Washington. Niang, he's checked in for the Cavs. Strus comes in for Donovan Mitchell.
Nigga, you would have told us this shit a long time ago. How the time you would have been shit?
Word, like he making that shit up.
Mavericks trail by 5.
And you would have told us this shit in 30 years.
Exum with it.
If you
Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Lively passes to Exum.
You feel like you can take that out. Bro, get the fuck. You don't believe it. You see G, go ahead and get on crowd.
Pass to Doncic.
You was
There's 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off the shot. Here's Kleba. Again, missed by Dallas. Here's Cleveland. They're on an 11-2 run. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Washington passes to Mobley. And it's rejected.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the
Oh, that's
basket.
right. Wait,
Doncic outside.
Real actor. This was called an old bitch ass.
Lively inside.
Get rid of him.
Here's Thompson. True on the 14-footer. Thompson's got 5 points.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Three from Washington.
Wow.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we...
Work for it, bro. You know, I understand the females, but they go up, but you just came out a long time ago just backstabbing ass nigga, dog. Never trust a nigga like this, man. You seen G when the niggas start having funny y'all chicks come around and shit. Then the chicks walk in, he start talking different. Look, I'm telling y'all niggas, man, you need to start getting money like me, nigga. Like me and Pump, nigga, we get to this paper, man. You niggas bullshit, nigga. Chicks walk in, then the girls walk in, it's changed on me.
I'm a Carrie Bradshaw with a back brace on. Now they carry you not for way too long. I'm a black stack.
Yeah, we all smoke.
I'm a real you and coach. I'm a real very close. She was talking on the net, she wanna post though. I got these
and she can spot that out too. They can spot some suck ass niggas on show that. So then again, I was never as you seen Dick. He's a snake. So there's a nigga that's different on there fighting girls. And girls tell the shit tricking ass. Girl, see how much money you got. You got that payment up. You gotta get it. Well, let me hold them. Yeah, goofy ass nigga, shut up. If somebody ain't getting hold up, goofy ass nigga. Man, like, but look at everybody in the goddamn bit, man. Damn, we gotta go back to old girl. We gotta go. She work, I'm saying, hey, this chick right here working. That's all I'm saying. She just interviewed Vampire Boy.
Bands, I got hitters, I got fans, I got stands in the stands. So they love it, they hit her either way, they spinning bands. I could really give up, I could really give up. Long
this
ass
chick is back. Hey, this chick working, man. This chick working like a motherfucker. Every time I look up where she is, man, she working, man. Well, she has one of the escorts saying they would have sex with Cassie. I'm guessing Diddy was in the corner with the veil on, the New York City. You know what I mean? Beat his dick over in the corner and shit like that. Blue Magic's up over there. Blood naked, a handful of Blue Magic baby on that. I'm guessing he's the party. You heard from the Punisher. Now that you're...
It's a little presumptuous, but the physical person-to-person perspective. I'm also a bartender, was a bartender, and I did private parties and stuff. So I observe people a lot. I'm that guy. I do appreciate. I love to serve, so I'll listen and such. I mean, to ensure I accomplish my goal for that evening. To provide the entertainment that the two people who hired me desired. And yeah, for me to say I can definitely confirm this or that, it would be a little sumptuous, but I can definitely say, there's a spirit that had changed through time. And with that, I don't know what happened behind further closed doors with that, but there were signs, some would say.
Can you qualify that some more? You said the spirit changed. How do things change, and as things progress?
Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. He got a piece of it. Pass to Durant.
Did it seem like
and it goes as the official
get up there, KD.
Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Phoenix shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throws good from Durant. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
man.
What you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
We're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Allen attacking. Powell pulls it in. Outside Harden. And he drives in. And a missed layup. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Phoenix shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for the Suns, Kevin Durant. 1 shot.
Free throw is good from Durant. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, BA, that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Tipped.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Booker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
D's trying to limit the looks that Booker is getting, but he's terrific around the rim.
Oh, denied by Durant.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Phoenix shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Kevin Durant at the foul line for one.
Free throws good from Durant.
Well, one of the most lethal players in the game. Durant loves being a nightmare to defend and winning these trips to the free throw line.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. No one near him. Good on the bucket.
Nice.
Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Are you holding?
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about the strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw misses. Good on the second one. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Outside Durant. And the Suns miss again.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Inside.
Who the fuck going, man?
You don't want to give Kawhi that kind of positioning. He doesn't waste good looks.
It's Durant with the drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Leonard. Powell outside. Leonard outside. Pass to Dunn.
We've got
23 left in the opening quarter. Off target at the rim. Booker with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. The kick to Durant. Second chance shot. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Durant's got 12 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Suns on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. And then Beal with the dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
First trip to the line for him here. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Clippers take a timeout. Let's give a round of applause for your Clippers.
First free throw is good.
Well, everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Second free throw, no good.
Bradley Beal has been one of the most consistent scorers in the game year after year. He is an offensive machine.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away.
Phoenix leading by 13. On the wing, Durant. Richards inside. Allen outside. Back to Richards. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Durant. 12 points for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Well, you might as well quit,
And
man.
this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throws.
I'm doing mad other shit. And I'm still
They've
whooping your
already
ass.
made a lot of trips to the line.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them too at the free throw line.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half.
And here's Booker. An important score for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Dummy.
Out there. This is solid. Now let's get one great sub at each of the starting positions. Begin
for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising. Trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. I put ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to them. Watch them go weaker, the knees are hello. They always wanna catch up and reason, but the peace is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see, yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man, put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose.
The thing that disturbed me the most that he had small feet, and normally when guys have small feet and they are that tall, they lack a little bit in balance. But you know, other than that, the only unusual thing that struck me about it was his action. I had really been around with an Australian accent, and to now have someone that's part of my team that I'm hearing this strange accent all the time, then that became something for me to get used to it. He had kind of lost that confidence within himself as to he really
said they were coming for us,
played
me no different.
Said
they got something for us, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see, yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man, put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe.
She see the G in me.
That's why he lost a little bit of his stuff. His stuff. It's possible. But I think that I would change it and just start fitting on its own. In the early days when Luke first came, you know, we had high expectations for him. It was an opportunity for him to come in and really step right in, build starting for a defending championship team. So the expectations were immediately kind of put up on him to sort of do well, I can say that. And, you know, he was a high draft pick when Luke came to Chicago. I felt that Phil wanted Luke to be a bit different. He wanted Luke to have a nasty side. He looked for Luke to be a little bit more aggressive. And Luke was a very gentle, nice person by nature. But he needed that side of him to come out at certain times to try to be more of an intimidator, to knock somebody down, maybe send a message, and none of that really was Luke to me. Yes, I'm going to help you up, knock you out. And Luke really bonded. That's what I can say about our relationship. We have a very good relationship, both on and off the basketball court. A bit of a joker, to some degree, like myself. So, me and him will take the hit it right off. I think a lot of players found it a little bit difficult. Michael brings a little bit of a different type of pressure to the game. And I think a lot of the players that was, you know, that came there got very comfortable, realized that they had to go back and read.
Yo, L Street. Yeah,
So straight. It's Chicago, nigga. Boy, you know I had a deep set my wrist. Just that right around things that time we 13 electric. Just that thing, just nigga just listen. I was trying to keep up on my phone. Hustlers. I was respecting the shoes. I was respecting the moves. Counting my blessings when they lose. I was respecting the hustlers. I was respecting the shoes. Counting my moves. Counting my blessings when they lose. Boy, you know I had a big set irons. It's that right around, just drink on my chest. It's that hustle around that shit. Yeah. Boy, you know I had a dip set my wrist.
Beginning at the 2 spot with the two-way player, that's Diamond Doug Collins. And I want a muscle point guard who can get in the lane. So how about finesse Tyrese?
Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. I slide for my brothers, I slide and then I slide again. Yeah, look, if you don't love me, then just leave me, don't string me along and lie again. Yeah, paparazzi, they be flicking while ops, they hating my mission. My operation is different, my compensation exquisite. Got a taste of commission, I couldn't wait for permission. They used to tell me no, I'm the one that made the decision. Big talker, big papa, I be doing the most. Rich Roger, get proper when I ride in a ghost. Big walker, big offer, they not harder than foe. You don't even gotta tell them, and they already know. The one that's growing up, big body truck. They acting like they tough, we know well enough. And we know that you ain't that, and we know your crew ain't stacked. Man, don't run up, this is facts. Only talk about hits and plaques, yeah. Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that trend the topic.
If train of thought is real long.
Courthouse hearing. Aaron, the day started with that forensic video analyst talking about the belief victim. What did he say?
It wasn't so much what he said, Eva. It's more what he specifically and that's play what may be some of the most visceral evidence to the jury over and over. The defense kind of opened the door to this. The judge opened this much outside the presence of the jury by suggesting that the video had been manipulated. Over the fence, you're having prosecutors dispel that by having them play the video, which is not something that the defense really wanted. Analyst walking through frame by frame, and the jury again getting to see Sean Combs throwing Cassie Ventura to the floor, kicking her, stomping her, dragging her, throwing a vase of flowers. So did he try to make it seem like somebody was playing the video, or his teammates, you know, they fucking they saying that, you know, well, niggas just look apologize for this shit, just saying that motherfucker looks like he had been, you know, tampered with this. Like, the whole thing, so I don't think he just seems to get that with the game of truth and I really like that move they I didn't and like and on part of examination, the defense of aims to show how the time codes didn't match, so the cameras didn't appear to be in sync, but there was no evidence that any of this footage had been altered. And people remember when it first appeared on television, Sean Combs issued an apology, not denying his conduct. He said what's depicted on the video of his behavior was an excuse.
Big witness, Aaron, was confronted that she comes to be a part of an insurance company.
Brianna Bongolan met Cassie Ventura while working for a design studio. They were trying to start a line of t-shirts, and Cassie was sort of the name brought in, and Bongolan was the one who extracted the ideas from the clothing line. And they eventually did. You have to say that we have also got one t-shirt with the same and really, they became runners, as she testified. Both she and Cassie Ventura developed a partnership where Bongolan would
I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. Let me know for your two-face expression. Dirty mouth can't just not tell me them shot. And I said them want me head from black. Bullet red from that better. And poor people with them bed from that. Let's see it.
Cocoa Puffs.
From that seat, now them must have a mark. And eat, time walk, them same walk.
And they did it.
The fuck is Cocoa Puffs?
I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special.
Marijuana and cocaine. And the defense tried to seize on that.
I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them enough fear, two-face expression. Like, you know, dirty mouth can't chase nor death, all the same thing. Chaka Stephen and the swiper. In pharmacy too much, that them blind fan. One plate of food, them sell out mankind fan. Yes, you have heard, so when the bag of bad money size, them don't turn, so them want me shine for. Pick them want with them a mix me in a at the same thing. Price him knife, every don't you hear, just shall show them a cipher. Cause make me special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's all.
Lifted her off the ring, but jury saw pictures of the bruise on her leg and the bandages on her back.
She's telling the story. What was really happening? The journalist was home.
Make me special.
Sean Combs was shaking his head when she first talked about some of these things. She said that Sean Combs threw a knife at Cassie. She said that once Sean Combs threatened her, you know, and the devil will you. And Sean Combs pushed her a little bit as if to say he didn't quite remember that. And on cross-examination, the defense hammered home what they said were inconsistencies in the way that she's gone over these attacks with prosecutors before trial, the way she testified today, and the way she wrote about them in a civil lawsuit.
Them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But make me special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why me.
So he gives way more detail about this Cassie video than he gives with any other video. Okay, so check this out.
Gave her a coach, said she was going to be there with some friends.
This is about the first encounter. By the way, amazing job with the camera. Pretty much did a good job of getting certain answers that we didn't get from
when you know I'm solid.
How often stuff in my business is like SEO.
So basically, he's saying that because of Google SEO, that's how Cassie got it. Cassie called his number, and it was his business. He said he used to market with Google. And, you know, by the way, the MO of Cassie would be free call would be, he would tell him to get some niggas off back. You know? But apparently, he got Google because he was cold.
So you go online in New York City area and you put in male strippers for hire or whatever, my website's come up.
So they just clicked on the website and called the number, and I just happened to pick up the phone. It wasn't, I don't think they were looking for me specifically. Right. I just picked up the phone.
Gotcha. Where did these, well, let's say the first one, where did these events usually happen at? House, cafe, house, hotel, like, where did these events happen?
I was all super high-end hotels. So I remember the Trump Tower, the hotel, Central high-end, super, like, Google, and the joint was like 30K a night. On the line, super high-end, super suites. One of the suites, man, in the London Hotel. It was so crazy when I got out of it. I Googled it, and the joint was like 30K a night. I've never seen nothing like this in Atlanta. And the hotel room looked like, you know that scene in the Titanic when they walk in that ballroom, the stairway, and where comes down? The hotel room was crazy.
How often did they call you or book you?
Like I said, I can't remember the exact amount of times. So I estimated between 8 and 12 times. But
don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach. That's regular homies doing. When you up, they start hating. That's how the rhetoric get. Fall back, they try to play you like you never been lit. I had to attain everything my haters never could get. You probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' give it to you later.
From a dope spot, jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close, get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. Coming, just get your bag, no ops. Most of these out here just mad over women that they wish that they had. Never come around and get a taste of this living. You'll get addicted. I was broke too, but somehow I managed to fix it. Run around chatting about me and gonna make a always with different. I guess the don't trust you. You belong in the sewer. Somebody should bless you. Nice and comfortable until the medics gotta rush you. Blocks I had to cut through there. It get hazardous. That an all-time high, that ain't the half of it. Trying to add it up in my head, but ain't no math with it. Get next to try to grab a pic, now they on some rapid. It's nasty, I ain't asked for this. I was just authentic with it. 95 South and a sprinter with it. Try to get next to you, usually if they could benefit it. Passionate dog, I need my kids to feel it. That's why I'm up early. Kids that get you stuck early. A long way from on that. Used to lose and then I found out how they hate a winner. Come out them, they pay for dinner. Word.
Can you plug me in?